Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dilboy Stadium, where your Somerville Highlanders play host to the Malden Golden Tornadoes. The starting lineup for the Malden Golden Tornadoes: number 10, Eric Vieira. Number 5, Chad Robertson. Number 11, Saul Kruckenberg. Number 15, Ishmael Al-Balawan. Number 21, Zayden Pierre. Number 2, Gabe Montalvo. Number 34, Colby Parker. Number 3, Carl Lang. Number 6, Isaac Pineda Moroquin. And in net, number 75, Ben Rosa. The starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders: number 1, Austin Pereira. Number 2, Owen Rosas. Number 4, Patrick Salvato. Number 5, Pasquale Candelino. Number 8, Shane Doe. Number 10, Timothy Jones. Number 15, Sean Hickey. Number 17, Ryan Willard. Number 19, Matthew Mannion. And number 24, Andrew Villagran.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV. I am Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders welcome the Golden Tornadoes of Malden High School into Dilboy Stadium for GBL action, as the Highlanders and the Golden Tornadoes facing off for the second time in the last about 10 days. They faced each other last Tuesday as a matter of fact, and Somerville defeated Malden by the score of 13-10. That was Somerville's highest offensive total this season, as Owen Rosas led the Highlanders with 4 goals. Shane Doe had a hat trick with 3. Pasquale Candelino had 2 goals and 4 assists, and Sean Hickey was excellent in that game. He had 14 saves. That was a vital win for the Highlanders, as they are currently 4-6 overall, 3-3 in the GBL, as we are just underway with the face-off. This is a battle for second place currently in the GBL, as Malden wins the face-off. Long pass too far out of bounds. The Highlanders will get possession. Malden comes in with a GBL record of 4-3. Their overall record is 6-5, 1 game over 500. They are ranked number 40 in Division 1. Highlanders 4-6 overall, looking to get to that 500 mark. Ranked number 50 in Division 2, as I noted, 3-3 in the GBL. Highlanders can take over second place in the GBL and secure the sweep of Malden with a victory today. As you see, they are Highlanders working it around the perimeter. As D'Angelo's got it over here near side, we have a whistle. So they're checking that goal behind Golden Tornado goalie Ben Rosa. Came off the line a bit. Goal straightened out, ready to get back to action. In lacrosse, we have 4 12-minute quarters. So we are just underway here at Dilboy, no score. Both teams chasing after Medford in the GBL. Malden coming off a loss to Medford yesterday, 14-2. Malden lost to Medford. There's a shot there. Rosa able to knock it aside, as Rosas tried the jumping shot here from the near side. Rosas very successful last time against these guys, and the long shot there by Seamus Foley. Low skimming shot goes right into the back of the net, and Seamus Foley gets things underway for the Highlanders as the Highlanders now lead 1-0. Great opening possession there for the Highlanders as Rosas tried that jumping shot here from the near wing. Foley got it out at the top of the offensive attacking zone, similar to a goal he scored against Medford earlier this season. Of course, we have that Medford game here available on Somerville Ed TV. Check out our YouTube channel. Mash the buttons, like, share, subscribe. Get our subscriptions up. As Malden now with the ball. Into the attacking zone as they get it back into the X position. That's a 15-yard area behind the goal. That's known as the X. Many teams will run attacks out of the X. As they have it up top of the zone, that's Pierre with it. Substitutions coming off and on to the field as Malden sets up their attack. 6 offensive players attacking 6 defensive players and 1 goalie. As the shot goes wide, Jackie Summers trying that shot from the outside. On an errant shot that goes out of bounds, the team with a player closest to where the ball went out gets possession, so Malden had the player closest there. That ball across midfield, so it goes over to the Highlanders. As if you're unable to keep it in your offensive zone and it gets across midfield, the opposing team gains possession. So the Highlanders now with their second possession of the game as they scored Seamus Foley with the goal on their first. Candelino out from the X position, but could not get the pass to a teammate as it goes all the way through. Now Malden has the fast break opportunity. Breaking in is going to be Chad Robertson as he looks for the shot. It goes wide. Malden closest there as it goes out of bounds. Now on an errant pass, if it goes out of bounds, the team that threw the ball out of bounds gives the ball up. So the opposing team gets it on an errant pass. As Robertson behind the goal at the X. And we're going to have a hold called against the Highlanders. Ryan Willard will get whistled for that one. That is not a penalty that rises to the degree of the penalty box. Similar to hockey, there are penalties that send the players to the penalty box. We'll keep you abreast whenever those occur. As Pierre has it around the outside, tries to charge in, defended closely by DeAngelis. Drops it off to Krukenberg. Krukenberg out from the X position. Gets it over to Robertson. Robertson, one of the captains. Slings that one towards the net. Hickey, nice save there. Picked up well off the ground by Willard, but then stolen away. Coming back quickly into the attacking zone was Robertson, but he had it knocked out of his cross as well. I think Willard got a piece of it. Now Robertson, once again, fires it. That one across the goal mouth. Goes out of bounds. It will stay with Malden. Eric Vieira on the restart for Malden. Gives that one up. Now Pierre with it. As they get it back behind at the X position. Pierre, defended by DeAngelis, passes it out towards the top of the attacking zone, across. Possession goes to the Highlanders. No stoppage of play because the Highlanders picked it up. Pereira with it. Inside. Fires it. And it makes the goal as he gets it by Rosa. Nice job there by Austin Pereira. Set up beautifully by Pasquale Candelino. As Candelino hit, Pereira then cut to the right and was able to make that shot past Rosa. So the Highlanders with a 2-0 lead here early. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter. So we will have the face-off. Jackie Summers for the Golden Tornadoes. Patrick Salvato for the Highlanders. Battling for it there. Salvato trying to get to it, but it's going to be taken away there and picked up by Summers. Summers passes it forward now. Number 21 through the transition area. Pierre, as he gets it, passes it down towards the goal. And the Highlanders will get it. Willard now will start the Highlanders in their defensive zone. Gets it to Pereira. Pereira will pick it up. There's speed right there from Austin Pereira. We saw it in the football pads, and now we see it again, this time in the lacrosse pads. Rosas gets the pass, but couldn't keep control of it as he was squeezed by two Malden defenders, but Pereira able to pick it up. Now Candelino back in that X position. Finds a cutter in the middle. Shot knocked to the side as DeAngelis took that shot. Now the ball rolling, picked up. Nice job picking up the dribble there by Shane Doe. Doe tries to get it to Pereira cutting in. Just knocked past Pereira's cross though. Now battling for it on the ground. Rosas is going to dribble it and pick it up. Rosas across the attacking zone, tried to go all the way in reverse signs to Shane Doe. Got past Doe and out of bounds. Malden will get the possession. Good speed through the transition area there as they drop it off to Krukenberg behind the net. Krukenberg gets it out to Summers. Summers will pull it all the way out. Offensive strategy basically in lacrosse is cutting and screening. Malden not very active offensively off the ball, and that serves to really make it difficult offensively as Summers takes a shot, blocked by Hickey, and we have players down on the ground. Got a holding call. I think it's going to go against the Highlanders once again. So Malden will get the restart. Summers over here to Pierre on the near side. Back over to Summers. You see them spread their offense out, trying to get their cutters where they want to go. Defensively, you're looking at a man-to-man basically. Everybody mans up. As Summers cutting into the near side, takes the shot, and that goes wide. Closest to it was Malden, so they will maintain possession as Robertson will go get the ball and start the possession for Malden. Robertson in X, looking to come around. He'll pass out of it to Summers. Shot by Summers goes into the ground and spikes up past the net. Malden maintains possession though as Vieira has it. And that one stolen away by Ryan Willard. Nice job by Willard with that long cross. Difficult to handle it with that much acumen and accuracy. As DeAngelis gets it into the attacking zone. Now Rosas with it. Back to DeAngelis. Quick pass from DeAngelis. Got past Rosas as Owen wasn't able to handle it. Now Malden has the opportunity. Robertson trying to break in, fired it towards the net. Hickey with the block. Hickey tries to collect it, and he does. Nice job there trying to get it out of the zone. Tim Jones will transition it into the midfield area, and the Highlanders will be on offense as Foley will bring it into the attacking zone. Fires that one towards the net. Goes out of bounds after passing the goal mouth, but Highlanders maintain possession. Spinning is Candelino as he fires that one. Misses it near side, and Malden was the one closest as Rosas has cheated out from behind the X, from behind the goal, I should say. So Carl Lang, number 3, he was the closest on that one. So Malden with the possession as they bring it down near the attacking zone. Highlanders able to steal it though in the midfield area before it got into their defensive zone. Now DeAngelis, speed into the attacking zone over to Candelino. Candelino down to Rosas. Rosas' shot is good. as Owen Rosas had 4 goals against Malden last week. Gets his first of the game here. And once again, Pasquale Candelino, another assist. Excellent job by Candelino there as we have a timeout on the field. 3:57 remaining here in the first quarter. Take a moment to tell you about what we've got going on here on Somerville Ed TV. As coming up in the spring, we've got all the Somerville Public School year-end ceremonies like Somerville High School graduation and class day, full circle graduation, scale graduation, CTE awards night, and we don't forget about the middle schoolers either. We've got 8th grade moving on ceremonies from all of the middle schools, as well as spring concerts all over the place, all the middle schools coming up here on Somerville Ed TV this spring. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, mash those buttons for us. Let's get those subscriptions higher. And of course, as you know, as I always like to say, we have all the sports action here on Somerville Ed TV. Highlander baseball, a tremendous season so far. Only 2 wins currently away from securing a playoff spot. This season, they lead the GBL. We will have next week, so mark your calendars down, 2nd week of May, we're going to have a great matchup at Dilboy Stadium on Monday the 6th. As coming into coming into Trum Field are going to be the Medford Mustangs. And the Highlanders have the opportunity, if they win today, to be 1 win away from a playoff spot. So they could be playing for a playoff spot on Monday at Trum Field, 4:30 in the afternoon. So come on out to Trum Field on Monday and then check our coverage out when we post it later on in the week. It's the timeout almost over. Highlanders leading this one 3-0 early on. Goals from Owen Rosas, Seamus Foley, and Austin Pereira. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Battle for 2nd place currently in the GBL. If the Highlanders are able to beat Malden, they will secure a season sweep of the Golden Tornadoes, as well as currently 2nd place in the GBL. Malden able to win the face-off there. Summers comes away with it. Nice steal there, a beautiful steal by Tim Jones. Couldn't quite keep hold of it as he tried to get out of the defensive zone, but stopped the flow that Malden had going on that attack. As Vieira will pick it up, the whistle sounds. Did not see what the signal was, but it will be an infraction against the Highlanders, likely another hold. As Foley getting physical there, and he's going to get called for the push. Possession goes back to the Golden Tornadoes. As Robertson has it out wide. He's directing traffic. He's defended out there by Tim Jones. Now they have it to Pierre. Pierre takes the shot, and Hickey with the save. Has swallowed that one right up as Pierre fired it towards him. No problem for Hickey. Then a nice pass out towards midfield, but Tim Jones unable to handle that one. So the turnover goes to the Golden Tornadoes. We'll see if Malden continues to try. Nice block there. Owen Rosas able to knock that one down with his cross. As they battle for it on the ground now. Coming away with it for a second was Matt DeAngelis, and he picked it up. So the Highlanders will get the attack. 2:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders leading 3-0. As Pereira comes on. Colin Rosas gives it off to DeAngelis, and now they have it down far side. Now Candelone back at X. He'll dish it back out. See the Highlanders working it around the perimeter. Not a lot of movement away from the ball for them either. As Candelino comes out from X and tries the shot, bounces back behind the netting. Candelino's able to get it though, pick it up again. And he is forced down. It's going to be the Highlander ball. Colby Parker, number 34, co-captain for the Golden Tornadoes, gets charged with the push there. Work it to the far side. Shane Doe with it there. Doe brings it back to the top of his zone. Cutting in the middle there was Owen Rosas, but the pass got past his cross and out of bounds. Turnover will go to the Golden Tornadoes. A minute 39 remaining in the first quarter. Long pass to midfield, stolen away. Once again, Ryan Willard so good with that long cross. Nice pass to Doe. Doe takes a long, low shot. That gets knocked aside. I think it was blocked away from the goal. I think number 4, Jake Morrison, had gotten his cross on that one. Candelino with it now, near side. Gives it to Rosas. Colin Rosas goes in, fires it. That goes wide of the net. Out of bounds, but the Highlanders will maintain possession as Owen Rosas was able to be closest. 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter as they get it to Pereira right in front of the net, but it's knocked away as Pereira could not put that one home. Ben Rosa standing tall in his goal. Highlanders still have the possession though. Colin Rosas with it. He gets forced out wide as Malden playing a zone attack, zone defense. Rosas able to spin away from the defender, breaking in now. Gets it knocked from his cross right before he could address the pass. And Pierre picks it up. And he's trying to get out of his defensive zone, but he'll toss it back to Rosa. Long throw down by Rosa, fielded nicely by Robertson. Right along out of bounds, though, and I think he may have stepped out. And he did. The ball will go over to the Highlanders. It's Malden trying to play a long, fast break kind of game. Good block there by Rosas. DeAngelis was in against him. And that will do it for the end of the first quarter as the Highlanders lead this one 3-0 after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back here at Dilboy Stadium on Somerville Ed TV in a moment. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium. Highlanders leading the Golden Tornadoes of Malden by the score of 3-0 as we are about to get underway here in the second half. Or second quarter, goodness. Seamus Foley out there taking the face-off for the Highlanders, and he's able to get that draw. So Highlanders now have the possession. Foley will bring it into the attacking zone. Shane Doe with it at the top of the zone. Now Pereira down to Rosas, back behind to Candelino. It's Pasquale Candelino, 2 assists in the game today already from that X position. Good, nice defense there from Colby Parker as he knocked that one away. But great job by Owen Rosas as he closed down and was able to steal it away for the Highlanders. His pass to Candelino got away for a moment, but Pasquale chased it down. Now Colin Rosas with it. Doe now at the top of the attacking zone, defended by Summers. You can see the difference. The Highlanders are playing a man-to-man defense. We'll see that when Malden's on offense. This is a zone defense. You see the 6 players in that zone. Basically, 2 layers of players there. When it goes back to the X, where it is now, where Pereira has it, they will shift that zone, but they will not chase him behind into that X position. There's Seamus Foley, and there is another goal. Oh my goodness gracious, Seamus Foley, another lower burner that gets by Rosa. And that's his second of the game. And the fourth for the Highlanders as they lead 4-0. Back to the face-off circle as Patrick Salvato back out to take this one against Summers. Summers looking to pick up the dribbling ball. Push is going to be the call. It's going to go against the Highlanders, so Malden will get the possession. Golden Tornadoes trailing by 4, and you can see the difference here. Man-to-man defense. In man-to-man defense, critical that you get help. As you saw the help defense step forward there, Andrew Viagran stepping forward to help out after Michael Neonakis was blown by. Now Robertson with it here near side, defended by Tim Jones. Robertson is their captain, their offensive captain. Gets that one off. Nice block there by Hickey. Is the shot attempted by Pierre. That's going to go out. Malden closest to it as it went out. They will get the possession. 10:21 remaining here in the second quarter. It's Pierre driving in, and he's going to get that one by Hickey. Good job there on the restart by Malden as the pass dropped off to Pierre. Used a screen to get in towards the net and was able to get it by Hickey. Excellent shot from a tough angle. 4-1 now the score. 10-12 remaining in the first half of play. And Summers comes away with it again. Got a whistle there. Push off against Viagran. Malden will have the ball.
Yeah.
So you see Pierre with that speed once again, but lost control of it. It was knocked out of his cross. Picked up, though, by Vieira. Vieira gets lit up, and there's going to be a flag on that one as the backhanded shot is thrown in. Another flag is thrown. This could be a two-man advantage for the Golden Tornadoes as Robertson's shot. He was fouled on that shot. 2 flags down. Looked like Matt DeAngelis is going to go. He had the foul out on the far side, top of the zone. Kind of a cross check. And also Austin Pereira will go as he knocked Robertson to the ground as Robertson was spinning out in front of the net trying to get his shot off. Very similar to a hockey situation. Pereira as well as DeAngelis will be in the sin bin. 2 men down, the Highlander defense. So they will have 4 defenders and their goalie, Sean Hickey. There will be 6 offensive players out there. Obviously, the Highlanders will forego the man-to-man and pack it in defensively. As that leaves Andrew Viagran, Ryan Willard, as the shot taken, knocked wide by Hickey. Tim Jones is out there, number 10. He was near that shot. And number 19, Matthew Mannion. Those are your defenders out there for the Highlanders. And Sean Hickey between the pipes. As Pierre brings it to Summers. Summers thinks about the shot. He'll take it. And he gets it by Hickey. So Summers gets his first goal of the game. Highlander lead cut in half now, 4-2. That will release Austin Pereira from the penalty box. Matt DeAngelis will stay in the penalty box. Now it is a 1-man advantage for Malden. As Foley once again taking the face off against Summers. And Foley able to get the win. It's Foley into the attacking zone. He'll try the shot. Tried it up high that time. And it goes over the net. Highlanders maintain possession as Candelino has it, brings it out. DeAngelis back out onto the field as the penalty is over. Now Foley here near side gives it off to Doe. So they have it up top. Pereira out wide to Rosas. Highlanders just looking for the opening. Foley thought about that long shot. Tried to get a cutting DeAngelis in front of the net. And Candelino wasn't quite able to sneak it off the ground as well. Rosas able to pick it up and get it going the other way for Malden. DeAngelis trying to get in front of Summers there to get the ball away. Errant pass, I think, though, it was last touched by the Highlanders by DeAngelis. So Malden will have possession. Just under 9 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders leading by 2. And Malden has scored 2 straight. Pierre, one of those goal scorers, with the ball right now. So they begin their offense. Pierre driving in. His pass attempt into the inside to Vieira knocked away as Viagran has it. Viagran trying to get it out of the attacking zone. Got squeezed down, though. Stolen away. Now Robertson with it here near side. He'll spin back, turn around, fire it off. Hickey blocks it away. Battle for it in the X position there behind the net. Taken away by Robertson. Defended by Tim Jones. Robertson tries the blind shot over his head. Hickey able to take care of it. Viagran feeds it out. It's going to get past everybody into the Highlander attacking zone. And the opportunity there for Owen Rosas as he picked that one up, a little cherry pick in there. Couldn't quite get it past Rosas. Highlanders once again right in front of the net. That was DeAngelis trying to get a hold of it. Pereira now has it as Austin spinning around. That zone is broken down. Candelino takes the shot and makes the shot as the Highlanders lead 5-2. Pasquale Candelino, he's gotten 2 assists. Now he's got a goal to go along with it. And we'll give Austin to Pereira an assist on that one as well. Excellent job by the Highlanders. You could just see as Pereira got that ball out towards the top of the attacking zone, that Malden zone had just completely broken down. There was no real rhyme or reason to it. Candelino recognized it as well, stationed himself near side of the goal, at the goal line, and the pass was perfect, and the finish was picture perfect. Highlanders lead 5-2 as the face-off is taken by Malden after the infraction by the Highlanders. Malden carrying it into the attacking zone. As that's Summers with it, Jackie Summers scored the second of Malden's goals. He's defended by Matt DeAngelis. Again, you see the difference defensively for the two teams. Malden playing that zone defense, Highlanders straight up man-to-man. As Robertson has it now, Tim Jones has him defensively. They get it out wide. That's Krukenberg. As his shot goes wide across the goal mouth, out of bounds, Malden will maintain. Vieira will restart. Now Robertson, knocked from his cross, he goes to the ground, he tries to pick it up, and he's able to. As he'll key this from X. Spins around. Tim Jones doing an excellent job staying with him. Jones is going to get flagged there, though, as Robertson increased his speed as he went around in the X position there. And Tim got the hold onto him with the cross. So now Tim's going to head to the sin bin. Golden Tornado is going to be up a man here. And the hard part about it is Tim Jones has been doing such a great job against Robertson. Keep an eye on number 5 out there now that Tim Jones is off the field. 6 on 5. As Summers has it at the top of the offensive zone over to Robertson. Robertson now defended by Willard out there. They get it over here near side to Krukenberg. His attempt knocked away by Hickey. Ball goes out of bounds. Who was closest? It looks like it's the Highlanders, and they've got it. As Willard gives that one to DeAngelis, and now Matt DeAngelis showing the speed. We saw the speed on the ice. Now we see the speed on the turf from Matt DeAngelis. As he's got 3 Golden Tornadoes, he's spun away from every single one of them, passed a fourth, tried the shot, and just couldn't quite get it out of his cross there. As the ball almost taken by Pereira in front of the net. That would have been a heck of a play by Matt DeAngelis if he could have finished that one off, as he had spun through 3 different Golden Tornado defenders, and the fourth was just able to prevent the shot. It's going to be a foul against Malden, as a matter of fact, as Pierre goes to the penalty box. So the Highlanders have the man advantage here on this restart. So DeAngelis is able to earn the foul. Colin Rosas with it. Over to Shane Doe as they work it around the perimeter here. Seamus Foley, he loves that shot. He took that shot and it went wide. Highlanders maintaining possession though, as Rosas has it at X. Gives it to Pereira and now out to Foley. And Colin Rosas with it over to Doe. Doe, the low shot. Thought he saw some daylight through those legs. Just quite couldn't get it on goal. 5:07 remaining here in the first half. So get it out to Seamus Foley. Foley's shot knocked away by Rosa. Couldn't quite get it past him as he was able to push it away from the crease area. Now Rosas looking to pick it up, unable to. Nice job there by Carl Lang as he sent it out of the Golden Tornado defensive zone. Robertson driving in, gets past Tim Jones and puts it in the back of the net. As you could see the skill there. Great speed from the co-captain, Chad Robertson. As Jones wasn't able to contain him that time, and then he was able to get the cross up high enough to get a great angle on that shot past Hickey. Highlander lead once again 2 goals, 5-3 is your score, 4:39 remaining in the first half. Salvato and Summers battling. And the Highlanders will get the possession after the infraction by Summers. Foley has it out at the top of the offensive formation. Over to Doe. Owen Rosas with it now. Put that one towards the net, but Rosa was able to just snap it right out of the air. Good save there by Ben Rosa. Long pass down. Gets past Vieira. It's last touched by, I believe, by Malden. So I believe the Highlanders will get the restart, and they will. Errant pass there. They've got it in Robertson's cross again. Robertson defended by Foley this time. Foley gives him a bump. Robertson wings that one towards the net. Just couldn't quite get the angle he wanted. Came down gingerly, a little difficulty there for Robertson. Came down funky on his right leg as he's bent over out on the field right now. Vieira will do the restart for the Golden Tornadoes as he gets it out to Pierre. Pierre looking to drive in. He's defended by DeAngelis. Pierre holding on to it. We'll give it out to Robertson. Jones defending him. As Robertson looking fine on that right leg. Spins it back. Spins away again, trying to get past Jones. Tim Jones, just an excellent job there, as he would not let Robertson by. The ball on the ground, multiple flags down. Tim Jones is going to get flagged for that. As the holding will go against Jones, he'll go back into the bin. Highlanders will be down a man once again, 2:46 remaining here in the first half. And we will have a timeout on the field. 2:46 remaining. The Highlanders will be down a man when we return here. Highlanders leading 5-3 here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium. Highlanders leading the Golden Tornadoes 5-3, but the Highlanders are down a man for the next 30 seconds as Tim Jones over on the sidelines in the penalty box. We will see what the Golden Tornadoes do with this possession as Summers has it. 2:40 remaining in the half. Highlanders down a man. They switch up from their man-to-man. They go to the zone. As they get it down low, the pass goes past Krukenberg. Is Krukenberg unable to handle that pass? And that was a pass, not a shot, so it doesn't matter that he was closest. Highlanders will get possession. Critical that the Highlanders are able to get this ball out of their defensive zone, as Jones will not be released for a while. Ryan Willard doing some housekeeping over there, getting some of the other balls that had flown all the way over there to the other side of the track. So Willard will restart here for the Highlanders as they get it to DeAngelis. See Matt DeAngelis, such speed, as he's able to get down between two defenders as he just split Summers and then tried to get it to Doe, but Doe unable to handle the pass. It goes just out of bounds. And Malden will get it. Tim Jones still in the box. As an opportunity here, Doe has it, gets the turnover, fires towards the net, and it goes wide. Highlanders will maintain possession. Candelino's back there closest. Candelino with it on the restart. Defended tightly out there by Pineda Marquin. Now Owen Rosas with it, back to the top of the offense to DeAngelis. Minute 45 remaining. Rosas here near side to Shane Doe. Doe finds the cutter in the middle. That's Candelino. Candelino's shot gets blocked wide. Highlanders nearest to it, so Pereira will pick it up and trigger the restart with a minute and a half remaining in the half. Pereira will run it all the way out to the top of the offense, gives it up to DeAngelis. DeAngelis defended by Summers there. Malden has switched up their defense, no longer in that straight zone. Cutter inside, Pereira spinning, firing off the post. Oh my goodness, that was a nice play too. Is that saved from going out by Shane Doe? As Doe saved it to Foley, but Foley's pass was errant. So 48.6 seconds remaining. Malden will get an opportunity here to end the half. Highlanders leading by 2 goals, 5-3. Summers will key the restart. Summers knocked around there by Doe and by DeAngelis. forced out of bounds. Going to have a timeout on the field, 41.9 seconds remaining. We're going to keep it here for this timeout. Talk really quickly. You know, I talk to you all the time about everything that we have available for you here on Somerville Ed TV, from everything ranging from graduations to concerts to all the sports action we have available. But don't forget, we also have a sister station out there at Somerville Gov TV. That's Somerville Gov TV. Somerville Gov TV on YouTube as well. And there you're going to find all the city council meetings, all the school committee meetings, important events, fun events like the Somerville Arts Council, the historic preservation. We have ribbon cuttings. We've got groundbreakings that we show there. Anything basically involving the civic governance of Somerville, and also, of course, those important school committee meetings. Those are available for you on Somerville Gov TV. So don't forget, we've got Somerville Ed TV. The Ed stands for educational, and Somerville Gov TV. The Gov stands for government. So mash those buttons as well over on Somerville Gov TV, and let's get those followers and those subscriptions up as well, so you can keep abreast of everything going on in the city of Somerville here on our network of Somerville Ed and Gov channels. Thank you very much for listening to that. And we are about to get right back to action here. Highlanders winning by 2, 5-3, 41.9 seconds remaining. They will have the ball as they will restart here at midfield. Shane Doe will have it. Actually, Malden will have the ball, my bad. We'll see what they drew up here on this attack. As Pierre trying to go in, he's just going to go straight in, but he got it knocked out of his cross. Now Robertson picks it up. Robertson fires it, and Robertson puts it in the back of the net.
30 seconds.
As Pierre drove in, he had it knocked from his cross. Robertson came along behind, picked up the dribbling ball, and fired it in. And it is a 1-goal Highlander lead. 5-4 is your score. 30.6 seconds remaining in the first half. Salvato and Summers in a critical situation here. Is Salvato, or Summers, I should say, able to come away with it? So Malden, the opportunity to tie this game up at half as Robertson has the ball. Robertson fires it towards the net. My goodness gracious. He can fire from all angles, can that man? Malden maintaining possession as Krukenberg has it. He will key the restart. 20 seconds left in the half. They get it to Pierre. Pierre driving in. Shoots it. Hickey with a nice save there. As Hickey will pick it up. Hickey leaves his crease. Trying to get out. Highlanders have 6 seconds remaining as Tim Jones trying to pick up the dribbling ball. And DeAngelis is able to, as he will fire it towards the net with no time left. That will do it for the first half of play. Highlanders leading the Golden Tornadoes by the score of 5-4. It's a battle for second place currently in the GBL. Highlanders up by a goal as we go to half here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, covering, of course, Somerville Highlander Boys Lacrosse. Easy for me to say. Highlanders versus the Golden Tornadoes of Malden. Highlanders up 5-4 as we are about ready to get underway here in the second half. Patrick Salvato and Jackie Summers ready to face off. The Highlanders have led throughout. As the scoring started for the Highlanders, as Seamus Foley put one in from the top of the offensive zone. Other goal scorers, Foley has 2, Candelino has 1, Owen Rosas with 1, and Austin Pereira with a goal as well. Driving in, there's Pierre looking for Robertson. Robertson, without question, the star of this Malden offense. Tim Jones was last to touch that as he tried to pick up the ground ball. Goes out of bounds. Pierre will collect it. Golden Tornadoes, their 4 goals have come from Robertson, Jackie Summers, Zayden Pierre as well, as Robertson has scored twice. It's Malden setting up their offense here. Number 5, Robertson, very, very dangerous. Summers as well, very good. And Pierre, number 21, who has it right here, very good as well as he fires that shot going wide. Closest to it when it went out of bounds were the Golden Tornadoes, so they maintain possession as Krukenberg has it. Highlanders still in that man-to-man defensively. Nice steal there once again as Ryan Willard stole it away. Pierre able to knock it out of the cross of Viagrin, but Mannion was able to get it out of the defensive zone. Now the Highlanders out in open field as Rosas has it. Colin will pull it back out. Passes it over here to Owen Rosas. And now Pereira has it. Pereira takes the shot that goes wide. I think that one got blocked as Summers was out there with his cross in the way. Highlanders maintain possession. Candolino with it. As Pereira will have it. You see the zone defense here by Malden, and there's Candolino, and there's another Highlander goal as Candolino gets his second. Another beautiful play there, as I believe it was Owen Rosas who had it here near side, found Candolino down just right around the goal mouth. Candolino knew what to do with it when he got it. The Highlanders have done an excellent job breaking down that zone defense of Malden so far, as they now have the 6-4 lead. Second goal of the game for Candolino. Rosas picking up an assist as well. Highlanders get possession as Foley gets it down to Rosas. Owen will pull that out and play it out to Pereira. Pereira goes wide to Candolino. Strike that. That's Doe. Shane Doe brings it in top of the zone. Doe with a pass looking to get it to X. And Rosa was able to poke it out of the air. And now quickly the other direction is Malden as Robertson has it. Tries to find Pierre. Leads him a little bit too much, and that goes out of bounds. That'll be the Highlander ball.
Right, hey, Eric, this side, Eric, this side, Eric, this side of him. Sideline, Eric, right up the sideline.
Austin Pereira. We've seen him speed up this field playing football. Trying to get past Krukenberg there, but Krukenberg able to check him out of bounds. Turnover goes to Malden. Highlanders leading here by 2 again. They defeated Malden by 3, 13-10. Just over a week ago as Pierre now breaking in. Near side. He's forced out wide. Krukenberg will have it behind the net. Goes to the top of the offense to Summers. Now Summers defended by Austin Pereira. Again, you see the difference. Highlanders in the man-to-man, just a straight-up man-to-man. You see the help defense come over, though. Excellent job there as the shot at tape brought by Pierre was blocked away. Hickey did a great job with it. Did it get into the net? And it did get into the net. As Krukenberg, I believe, might get that goal. He snuck in there, was able to knock that ball into the net behind Sean Hickey. So back to a 1-goal game, 9:11 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders lead by 1, 6-4, or 6-5, I should say. We're going to give that one to Saul Krukenberg, number 11. Seamus Foley back into the face-off circle for the Highlanders. El Baloin is taking this face-off for Malden. As Foley Knocked to the ground by Elbowin.
Yes, get in the box. Run back. Run, man.
Highlanders will get it after the infraction there. DeAngelis with it, top of the offense. Now Doe thinks about going to X instead. He'll bring it back out up top. Drops it to Foley. Foley loves to shoot from there. You can see the help defense come over. Takes the shot, goes wide to the near side. Highlanders will keep possession. It's Candelino now. Will restart from X. Candelino looks for a pass, gives it up to Rosas. As we have a whistle. Extra ball had gotten onto the playing surface. Now Foley with it as we have the restart. Foley fires again. That sidearm shot of Foley's. He's hit Pater with it twice today. Highlanders maintain possession once again, and that's the thing about this zone defense. As Rosa, very nice block there on the shot attempt by Doe out wide. The thing about the zone defense, the way they're playing it, they're playing a double layer zone, those 3 players across. Nobody is covering X. Not that you're going to be able to shoot from X, but you also don't have anybody back there on any shots that go wide to get possession back. As the Highlander defense shut down that opportunity for Pierre, they're back on the offensive end. Colin Rosas will take the shot. That one goes wide. I believe that was blocked wide. Again, Candelino with the restart. Now Doe. Doe cross to Rosas. Rosas couldn't get it into the cross. DeAngelis will pick it up. Now Pereira. As he goes in, splits the defenders, fires it. That goes wide. Austin Pereira tries the shot there. Candelino again with the restart. Spins away from the defender. Brings it out to the top of the attacking zone where Pereira has it over to Colin Rosas on the far side. Gives it down to Doe near the goal line, back to the X. That is Owen Rosas with it. Tried to get it to DeAngelis, cutting in the middle. Got past him, but Colin was able to clean it up. Now Doe with it. Doe had 3 goals last week against this team. That pass got away, but Owen Rosas able to clean it up. Highlanders holding on to this possession as Pereira has it. And Austin fires that one towards the net. Rosas able to knock it away. And Lang with it now. Lang, though, gets it knocked from his cross, and Pereira picks it up. Pereira. Nice pass there to DeAngelis, but DeAngelis' shot goes wide. You can see the Highlanders trying to spread that zone out, and if they're able to get that zone spread out the way they want it to, that'll leave Candelino able to step out. He's gotten a couple goals there, stepping out from X, as well as the opening in the middle. That shot goes wide by Shane Doe. Again, Candelino back there at the X position. No Malden player really challenging him at X, so any shots that go wide for the Highlanders will maintain Highlander possession. As Colin Rosas with it. Off the screen from Doe, gives it back to Candelino. It's Candelino now. Gives it here near side. Shot attempt there by Owen Rosas. And what a shot it was as Owen put that right into the back of the net past Ben Rosa. That's going to be Owen's 2nd goal. Highlanders now up 2 again, get that critical insurance goal. 6:06 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 7-5 your Highlander lead. Summers able to come away with the possession for the Golden Tornadoes. Robertson has it. As Robertson out wide. His pass to the interior to Summers. Summers spins, fires, goes wide. Possession stays with Malden. Krukenberg with the restart to Robertson. Robertson, double teamed
Keep it in, Gabe.
with the
Gabe,
pass.
Gabe, run up. Keep it in.
And that will get out of bounds as Malden unable to save it. Highlanders will get the possession in the restart by Ryan Willard here. As they bring it into the attacking zone, Tim Jones with it. Jones will fire that shot. It's Tim moving up from his defensive position to take a shot, but once again, Candelino in the X position gets the restart. Now the pass to Pereira as he's cutting in. The firing shot by Pereira goes wide across the goal mouth. Once again, Candelino in position for the restart. As Pasquale has it. Colby Parker challenging him a bit. They bring it out to Doe. As Doe across here to the near side to Rosas. Gives it off back to Doe. The shot by Shannon Doe, and Rosas didn't even see it as it goes into the back of the net. Shane Doe picking up his first goal of the game. He had 3 against Malden last week. Highlanders now with a 3-goal lead, 8-5, just under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Nice shot there by Doe as he just hit that one along the ground. Was able to get it past Rosa. Now Pierre. Pierre passes to the inside. Vieira gets knocked to the ground. Whistles around, flag on the play. Willard will be coming out. And Malden will have a man advantage. Willard called for the cross check. He will head to the sideline, but also on the sideline, as I can see right now, number 21, Zayden Pierre, one of the key offensive players for Malden. He's injured over there. He may have been the victim, I believe, of that cross check. Man-up situation right now for Malden, as they will be up a man. Summers will key the restart here. Highlanders leading by 3. Critical battle for second place in the GBL between these two teams. Highlanders looking for a sweep of the Golden Tornadoes on the season. As Robertson has it. Gives it to Krukenberg. Krukenberg overlaps with Robertson. He'll keep hold of it. Gives it to Summers.
Gabe, go to X, Gabe.
Summers back over to Robertson.
Don't need 2 back there.
Robertson with the pass to Krukenberg, but Krukenberg pulls it back out. Defended by DeAngelis. They go all the way out to Robertson, far back, far at the top of the zone. His pass down inside, looking for Summers. Summers is able to pick it up. Tim Jones defending him now. And Jones, an excellent job there as he's able to knock the ball away for a moment, but Summers picks up the ground ball. Now to Robertson. Robertson, he can shoot from any angle, and he does just that as he puts that one behind Highlander goalie Sean Hickey. And Robertson picks up his second of the game. Just such an effective short shot there for Robertson as he finishes off his hat trick for the game. I mean, strike the fact it was his second. It's actually his third. 2-point lead for the Highlanders. 8-6 is your score. 3:48 remaining in the third quarter. And the draw is won by the Golden Tornadoes as they've got it down. Tough angle shot there by Krukenberg. Goes out. Robertson was down on the ground.
Run up top back, run it.
Vieira will restart.
Zayden, go get it from Zayden.
Vieira out to Robertson. Pierre back out on the field now.
Nice job, Eric.
As Robertson now takes the shot. Hickey had it, didn't know he had it, and then realized he had it. And the whistle blew. Highlanders will have possession as Sean Hickey will restart here. Gets it up to Tim Jones. Nice pass there. Gets it past Krukenberg. Jones trying to get by Pierre. He'll do it. Jones now into the attacking zone. He wants a shot at the net, and he takes it. It goes wide as it bounces by. Candelino for a moment had it knocked out. And it'll be the Highlanders giving up the possession there on the turnover. Colby Parker, nice job by the defensive captain for Malden, getting that one away from Candelino. 2:53 remaining in the third quarter. As Ben Rosa, the goalie, has it now, brings it out of his crease. Gets it up to Krukenberg. Past him, he wasn't able to secure it, but Pierre was able to get it. Pierre with speed in the attacking zone and gets it knocked out of his cross. As Matt Mannion came up from behind, gave him the bump to knock it from the cross. Out of bounds, the Highlanders will get it. Pierre, sometimes when he enters the offensive zone, just drives right towards the net. They have found a bit of success with that. A couple times where they've had a successful offensive opportunity presented or created from that. But the Highlanders have adjusted well, and they are really closing that down for Pierre. DeAngelis gives it off to Pereira. There. Rosas to the other Rosas. Colin fires it inside to DeAngelis, and DeAngelis finishes that one off with the low shot by Rosa. As Matt DeAngelis picks up his first, we're going to go Colin Rosas with the assist. That was a beautiful pass inside, right in front of the crease. Matt DeAngelis in one quick sweeping motion with that low shot. Put it right past Rosa. Highlanders back to a 3-goal lead, 9-6. As Patrick Salvato with the win that time over Summers. Salvato with the pass up into the attacking zone. Doe gets it to Rosas. Rosas looking for, I think, Salvato driving in there. Salvato was sent to the ground. Ball went past the goal and out. But the Highlanders maintain possession as Candelino will key the restart. Two minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Highlanders leading this one by 3 goals. 9-6. They have the possession as well as Candelino gets the restart. DeAngelis to Foley. Foley unable to field it cleanly. It's going to go all the way out of bounds. Turnover to the Golden Tornadoes. Would not be shocked to see a timeout here for the Golden Tornadoes. At the end of the half, at the end of the first half, they took a timeout with just about a minute remaining to draw up a play that ended up being successful. As Summers powers his way past DeAngelis into the attacking zone. A flag is down as DeAngelis gets flagged. There will be a penalty on this one once Malden loses possession. DeAngelis will wind up in the penalty box as the Highlanders grab that one. That's Andrew Villagran. Stoppage, as I believe Matt DeAngelis is going to head over to the penalty box. Highlanders will be down a man. Actually, Austin Pereira might be the one heading over. I'm not totally sure which. I think it was DeAngelis who they whistled.
Jackie, nice work, Jackie.
And he is heading over. Pereira was just going off to be substituted for. So a man-up situation here for the Golden Tornadoes again as DeAngelis now in the penalty box. Summers has it out at the top of the zone. Pierre with it now. Gives it to Krukenberg. Krukenberg gives it to Summers. Summers gives off to Robertson. Robertson now will key the attack. 1:03 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders up by 3, 9-6. Robertson defended by Tim Jones. Sidestep, shot blocked by Hickey. Seamus Foley with the kick forward, now dribbling, he'll pick it up. Highlanders now quickly into the attacking zone as Colin Rosas looks for Candelino, but the pass gets by Pasquale, out of bounds. And Malden will get this possession, 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Carl Lang will restart. Rosan now forward, up over Summers' cross, opportunity for Viagrin as he approaches it but pokes it up into the air. Krukenberg ends up with it as he tried to pass it to Robertson. Robertson would have had an open shot. I believe a Highlander cross got in the way of that one. But Robertson ends up with it on the far side now, 12 seconds remaining in the quarter. Last gasp here in the quarter for the Golden Tornadoes as Robertson gives it to Pierre. Pierre's shot goes wide across the goal mouth. 2.9 seconds remaining as Vieira will restart for Malden.
Eric, rip it out front. Eric, just rip it out front.
There's the restart. Vieira passing towards the goal to Robertson. Robertson fires it, and Hickey with a kick save and a beauty maintains the 3-goal lead for the Highlanders. As we are done with the third quarter, we will move on to the fourth. Highlanders leading 9-6 here on Somerville Ed TV.
Yeah, what? Go, Jackie.
Robertson with the score there. 6 seconds in as we are back for fourth quarter action. It was a 3-goal lead for the Highlanders. Now it is a 2-goal lead after that goal from Robertson, securing it at the football hash mark and turning to the inside, getting it past Highlander goalie Sean Hickey. 9-7 now the score. Highlanders looking to secure that season sweep over the Golden Tornadoes, as well as moving into second place behind Medford in the GBL. Candeloni just got that stolen away for just a moment. And now, Parker lost it out of his cross. The Highlanders end up with it as Owen Rosas has it. Now Foley over to Pereira. It's a Highlander offense working against this Malden defense. Shot there by Owen Rosas is into the back of the net. As Rosas picks up his third to go along with an assist. That was a beautiful shot by Owen, as in one sweeping motion got the ball in the cross. You can see him right there as he simulates kind of a golf type shot. And that's what got by Ben Rosa as the worm burner, the bottom of the net. Highlanders lead again by 3, 10-7. Face off, the infraction will go against Ismail Albalwan. Highlanders will get the possession. DeAngelis gives it to Doe. Doe looking to shoot. Fires that one wide. Once again, Candelino will restart. Pasquale Candelino out of the X position. Gives it to Pereira, and now they give it to Foley. Foley, defense is sunk back, so he tries the shot. Blocked, though. And the push is going to be called against El Balawan. And that one hit the post all the way out to midfield, where it's picked up by Vieira. but knocked out of his cross. Highlanders looking to get a hold of it. Viagrin over there.
David, let's go.
And it will be out. Last to touch it, they're going to say, is the Highlanders. So Malden will get the ball as Pierre will restart.
Get a touch.
Now Pierre defended by DeAngelis. You can see the difference there. Pierre loses it out of his cross. DeAngelis trying to pick it up. Really nice job defensively by DeAngelis. And it's going to be an infraction against Malden. Highlanders will get the balls. Tim Jones, he'll run it into the attacking zone, give it off to Shane Doe, but Doe unable to secure it in the cross. Out of bounds, it will go to Malden with just under 10 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders leading by 3, looking for the season sweep of the Golden Tornadoes. This will also get the Highlanders to 5 wins on the season if they're able to hold on here. Highlanders playing an 18-game season in boys lacrosse, still requiring 10 wins to get into the playoffs. As that pass goes down, the ground ball picked up by Pierre. Pierre defended by DeAngelis. Good job by DeAngelis to get into defensive position there. Pass goes all the way over here to the near side of Robertson. Robertson so dangerous, 4 goals on the day. As he backs in against Jones, and you see that just behind the back, over the head shot by Robertson. Went wide. As Krukenberg will get the restart here for Malden. Krukenberg to Pierre. Pierre drives it in. Shot taken by Hickey, as Hickey with another nice save there. And Krukenberg gets the steal there as they get it into Robinson right outside of the crease. But DeAngelis was able to pick up the ground ball as Robertson wasn't able to field it cleanly. Now Seamus Foley into the attacking zone. Foley's bumped. He'll pull it back. Foley loves to shoot from there. Instead, he'll pull it over here, give it to Shane Doe. Doe unable to get it, though, in his cross. It's knocked away. Carl Lang chasing it down, but Doe is finally able to pick it up. Now Doe. Speed into the zone. He's got some space. Finds Candelino. Oh, my goodness. That is knocked wide, as Pasquale was looking for his 3rd of the game. Highlanders will get the restart. As Rosas gives it off to Pereira. Now DeAngelis with it. Highlanders working around the perimeter against this zone defense, just trying to find a way in. DeAngelis looks like he wants to use some speed. He's pushed away by Jake Morrison. Now Doe with it. Doe to Foley. Foley thought about the shot, instead goes inside looking for Pereira. Ball on the ground as Owen Rosas looking to come away with it, and he does. Flag is down. It's going to go against Malden. Highlanders will be up a man as DeAngelis drives in and puts that one in the back of the net. DeAngelis getting his 2nd goal of the game. 4-goal lead for the Highlanders. Biggest goal of the game for the Highlanders with 7:36 remaining in the game. Flag will go against Malden. I believe it was Colby Parker who they got for that. Nope, strike that. That's not Parker. Pineda Marroquin. So the Highlanders will be up a man after that goal by DeAngelis. Face off between Summers and Savato. We're going to redo. 7:36 remaining in the game. Highlanders lead by 4. Savato and Summers taking the draw. Summers comes away with it. So Malden with the possession. Summers obtains the zone. Summers defended by Salvado. Different look attack here, with only 5 attackers out on the field. Long pass just thrown over the goal. Nobody in the neighborhood, goes out of bounds. Highlanders will get the restart. As Tim Jones will key the restart, gets it up looking for Colin Rosas, but Rosas unable to secure it. Now he's able to secure it. Fires it here near side to Shane Doe. Highlanders up a man as Owen Rosas' low shot gets blocked out of bounds, and it will go to Malden as Carl Lang was able to get back and be closest as it went out. Had the longer cross than Candolino. Lang with it now. Candolino really all over him. Good job there by Pasquale. And Doe comes to join him. Great attack there defensively for the Highlanders, and Doe now gets it back after the turnover. Shane will fire the shot. Rosa with the block as it goes out of bounds, but once again, Highlanders maintaining possession. Teams at even strength again. As Candolino will key the restart from the X. Gets it out to the top to Colin Rosas. Colin takes the shot. Knocked down by Rosa, and he's got it. Colin will steal that pass as he was looking for Pierre. Fires that one towards the goal. Popped it above the goal. Now, Doe will get it here near side from Owen Rosas. And the Highlanders will be able to set their offense as Owen Rosas will get it in the X. Tries to give it to Colin Rosas just over the net and could not quite bring it down in towards the net. Now Owen chasing it around in X. And the Highlanders will have possession. Tick, tick, tick goes the clock. The Highlanders lead by 4. 5:45 remaining in the game. Candolino gives it back to Rosas. Back over here near side, Shane Doe. Doe trying to find the cutter, DeAngelis, and he did, but Manny's shot goes wide. Highlanders maintain possession as Owen was back there in the X. So Owen will key the start from there. Once again, looking to get it over the netting. That time didn't quite. It bounced off the netting. Shane Doe was able to pick it up. Doe gives it to Rosas behind the net. Highlanders taking their time offensively here. As Pereira will pull it out. Pereira loves to drive in, gets the screen from DeAngelo, splits the defenders but loses it out of his cross, but he's able to chase it down. Actually, I'm sorry, strike that. Rosas chases it down. Owen was able to get it. Gives it to Candolino. Candolino attacking from the wing now. He'll back it back out. Colin Rosas. Now Doe. As Candolino driving in, he takes the shot, and Pasquale Candolino with the hat trick. His third goal of the game to go along with 2 assists. 5-goal lead for the Highlanders, their biggest of the game with 4:34 remaining, 12-7 the Highlander lead. A great shot there by Candolino as he went far side of the net. Was able to get it past Ben Rosa. Going to be a timeout on the field. We will take it with them. 4:34 remains in the game. The Highlanders looking for the season sweep of the Golden Tornadoes, lead by 5. We'll be back on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Dill Boy Stadium. 4 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the game. The Highlanders now leading by 5 after the third goal of the game by Pasquale Candolino. Highlanders have found their offense from all over the place. 12 goals, their second highest goal total of the season. And as that shot by Pierre goes wide, Malden will maintain possession. As Krokenberg will key the restart, gives it off to Roberts. Robertson, 4 goals on the game for Robertson. Very, very dangerous. He can shoot from any angle, as you see right there. Wow. Hickey got his netting on it somehow and just knocked it wide. Now Krokenberg has it. Gives it out to Pierre, but it bounces off of his cross. He's got to go pick it up. Now Pierre able to pick it up. Now he's attacking. Gets the push from Austin Pereira to help him to the X position. Let me help you back there, sir. Krokenberg with it now. Under 4 minutes remaining in the game. Krokenberg trying to get it to Robertson. Knocked away. As Tim Jones knocked that one forward. Ben DiCarlo looking to pick that one up. Unable to get the ball. Candelino sent to the ground, waiting for a whistle on that. And we are going to get the whistle as Isaac Pineda Marroquin bowled right over Candelino. Highlanders will get the restart at midfield, 3:37 remaining in the game. Highlanders leading by 5 as Pereira will restart. Such speed from Austin Pereira. You just see how he's able to separate from the opponents. Passes it here, far side wide. Owen Rosas trying to get it off the ground as the pass was a bit too hard. Chased around, Malden will get possession. 3:15 remaining in the game. Malden will get the restart around the football 20-yard line. It's Pierre with the restart. Another quick whistle. And we'll take 2, that restart by Pierre. DeAngelis trying to block him out of bounds as he's able to split DeAngelis and Pereira, but ball was knocked out. Pereira and DeAngelis squeezing Pierre, forced the ball from his cross. The Highlanders get it on the turnover as Owen Rosas trying to find Mike Neonakis. Coming away with his Austin Pereira as Pereira tries the shot. Bounced off of Rosa, who made the save. Now Owen Rosas gets it out top to DeAngelis. Highlanders with the 5-goal lead, 2.5 minutes remaining in the game. Tick, 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 tick. Candelino gets it from X, brings it out. Highlanders will stall here with the offense in the 5-goal lead as DeAngelis pulls it all the way out. Rosas gives it to Candelino. Candelino will spin back to X. Tick, 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 tick. It's Candelino harried there by Carl Lang. Really good game for Pasquale today. 3 goals, multiple assists coming out of that X position. As Ben DiCarlo has it back there now. Gets away from the defensive captain for Malden. Looks for the goal as he shoots that one towards the net, and DiCarlo can't believe it as it did not go into the net. Gets wide. The Highlanders get the restart. Candelino with it now. Defended by Summers. Highlanders taking their time. 1.5 remains. Ball knocked from Candelino's cross. He picks it right back up. Candelino finds a lane. He's driving in. Fires the shot. Blocked by Rosa. But right there to pick it up for a moment was DiCarlo. Now Owen Rosas comes away with it. 1:15 remaining. Highlanders still with the possession. Ben DiCarlo has it at X. DiCarlo gives that one off to Rosas. Now Owen. Finds Pereira in the middle. Pereira gets bodied off that spot. He'll find the shot, and he'll find the back of the net. As Austin Pereira gets his second of the game, the Highlanders have equaled their highest goal total of the season, which, by the way, they got against Malden a week and a half ago at 13 goals, and they lead by 6. 49.5 seconds left as the Highlanders look to complete the season sweep and take over second place in the GBL. Really good game for the Highlanders up and down the lineup. There's going to be a timeout on the field. 49.5 seconds remaining. We're going to keep it right here. Just talk really quickly about the game that we've seen so far today between the Golden Tornadoes and the Highlanders. Of course, you look over at the Golden Tornadoes side, number 5, still working his way over towards their huddle. Their offensive captain, he's been tremendous. 4 goals for Chad Robertson. He can shoot from anywhere. We've seen him put shots on goal over his own head, behind his own back. I think he shot one between his own legs maybe at one point in time. Very, very difficult offensive player, but the Highlander defense has been very, very good today. As locking up with Mr. Robertson was Tim Jones, number 10. Very, very well done by Jones as he was giving up speed to Robertson. Robertson, so much more speed out there. But really good job by Tim Jones being able to take the right angles and keep Robertson really kind of held down. 4 goals is a lot of goals, but he had a lot more shots on goal, and that brings me to Sean Hickey, who's had an excellent game as well. Hickey has been able to shut down a lot of those offensive opportunities, and the 2 guys right down around the goal, Ryan Willard, number 17, and Andrew Viagran, number 24, have been excellent. Ryan Willard specifically, want to give him a shout out, specifically in that first half. Multiple Malden passes were intercepted by Ryan Willard, and that's very difficult to do with that long cross that he's got from that defensive position. So an excellent job by the Highlander defense today. And then offensively up and down the board, it's been tremendous. 2 hat tricks, Pasquale Candelino, Owen Rosas, Matt DeAngelis with 2 goals, Austin Pereira with 2 goals, Shane Doe with a goal, Colin Rosas has an assist. He's been looking for that goal. We'll see if number 11 might be able to steal a goal here at the end of this game, as possession being battled for at midfield. Malden is able to get the possession as Lang has it. Lang out of the defensive end for Malden. There's Colin Rosas trying to get that ball back. He wants one more shot at that net. As we near 30 seconds remaining in the game. Lang with the spin, splits the defenders. That's so hard to do with that long defensive cross. He did lose it though, as Rosas almost got it. And now the whistle is going to stop play. 14.4 seconds remaining. Off the infraction, it's Highlander ball. As Salvato gets it down, looking for Ben DiCarlo. And DiCarlo just couldn't quite get that ball into his cross. You see him bang his cross on the ground in disappointment. Had a great offensive opportunity if he could have gotten it. As that will do it, the buzzer sounds by the score of 13-7. The Highlanders have swept the Golden Tornadoes this season. That will move the Golden Tornadoes to 4-4 in the GBL. The Highlanders will take over second place with a 4-3 record in the GBL. Overall, the Highlanders will move to 5-6. That is over halfway where they need to go if they want to be in the playoffs. We're at the halfway point of the season. We got about 7 more games left in the season. The Highlanders need to win 4 of those 7 remaining games. We'll keep track of it for you here on Somerville Ed TV and keep you updated. Great game for both the Highlander offense and the Highlander defense. Great game for Sean Hickey in goal as well. And the Highlander boys lacrosse team moves on into second place behind Medford in the GBL. that's going to do it for us today from Dill Boys Stadium. We'll be back with some more boys lacrosse action down the road. I believe we'll have them against Saugus. That will be a heck of a matchup. One, the Highlanders, again, looking for the sweep coming up against Saugus. Thank you very much for watching at home. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine on production. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Boys Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV.